they're not. Do not believe them. I am the host. Thank you for watching. Thank you for joining us. You know, just about every day I have a moment where I think, oh, things are terrible. This government's been shut down for like a month. The Republicans are trying to force Congress to choose between health care and food to open it up. We've got a bunch of ghouls running the country. Prices are high. People are suffering. And just when you start to think, well, it couldn't get any worse than this, God throws a curveball like this one.
Tonight, the urgent search for dangerous research monkeys that escaped from the wreckage of a crash on a Mississippi highway.
We got 21 monkeys that was on this, got 5 of them on the run.
Here's one of the monkeys right here. There's one sitting right there.
At least 6 monkeys escaping. Officials warning they might be aggressive towards people and were potentially infected with hepatitis C, herpes, and COVID.
Wait, hepatitis, herpes, and COVID? Who are these monkeys hanging out with? Charlie Sheen? 3 of the monkeys are still on the loose, including the one that was driving the truck. So please, if you're in the Mississippi area, be on the lookout. Meanwhile, there's an angry orangutan on the loose in South Korea. President Furious George was in Cheongju today as part of his Asia-Palooza tour, and they're keeping him happy by giving him presents everywhere he goes, including a doozy from the president of South Korea.
We present this gold crown to you on this joyous occasion of your state visit to Gyeongju, because it symbolizes the spirit of Shilla, which brought peace to the Korean Peninsula for the first time, and the opening of the golden age of the Korea-U.S. alliance.
How nice. I guess they were watching millions of us marching to say we didn't want a king, and they thought, hey, I have a great idea for a gift. A bejeweled crown. It's so embarrassing how easy he is to manipulate. It's like when you give kids Pokemon cards to get them to behave. A golf bag, a putter, a medal, and now a crown.
I think we have the hottest country anywhere in the world.
Maybe he could just stay there and be king of South Korea, huh? I mean, I wouldn't wish that on them. We got an inside update on Trump's very extreme White House makeover. You know who apparently wasn't on board with the plan to demolish the East Wing? Melania. Melania did not join the president for his trip to Asia, and according to the Wall Street Journal, is not a fan of his latest renovation. The First Lady is said to have raised private concerns about building this ballroom, which I would have concerns about a room where I was expected to slow dance with Donald Trump, too. But Melania has reportedly distanced herself from the teardown and told associates that it's, quote, not her project, which is also what she says about Eric and Don Jr. all the time. You know, there's a commission that's supposed to review projects like this, preferably before they happen. It's called the Commission of Fine Arts. Their job is to oversee new federal architecture, or it was anyway. Trump fired all of them. They were supposed to advise the president on matters of design and aesthetics to preserve the dignity of the nation's capital. But this is Trump's idea of dignified aesthetics, so now Trump's planning to bring in a new group whose tastes align more with his. He's bringing in the architect from the Cheesecake Factory, Flavor Flav's orthodontist, and the plumber from Cribs to add a chocolate fondue fountain to the Lincoln bathroom. The problem is, Trump thinks this is his house, which it is. When you stay at an Airbnb, you're not allowed to blow out a wall. This is he's not even a renter. He's a guest in the. He thinks he's OJ. He's actually Kato Kalin. I wonder if he's going to invite the winners of the World Series to this new ballroom of his. It was a tough night for the Dodgers last night. After they squeezed one out in 18 innings on Monday night, they had a 9-inning game, and the Blue Jays beat them. But the game, it may have been 9 innings. It felt long for Shohei Ohtani, who played all 18 innings Monday and then had to turn around and pitch in last night's game. Even his regular translator needed the day off for the post-game press conference. They had to bring in a new guy to pinch hit.
Hi, Shohei. How many hours of sleep did you get last night? What time did you get to bed? And did you feel any differently today on the mound than you do during a normal start?
He wants to know, are you sleepy?
そうです。脱水症状気味ではあったので、睡眠時間もあまり取れないというか短い中で、少しまたするんじゃないかなという不安はありましたけど、幸いにも最後まで そういうことはなかったので、はい、まあ良かったんじゃないかなと思います。
He say, "What do you think, dumbass?"
When did you? I had no idea. You spoke Japanese.
Only a little bit.
Tonight, the Dodgers are hosting Game 5. By winning last night, the Blue Jays guaranteed a return to Toronto and a Game 6, or possibly even a Game 7, which is...
6-7!
All right, get them. I should have known better. Get those kids out of here, will you? By the way, according to dictionary.com, the word of the year for 2025, they've already decided, is 6-7.
6-7!
I said out of here with that!
Come on, guys, let's go.
I hear
Let's go.
enough
Come on,
of it
come
at
on.
home.
Let's go.
They're making numbers the word of the year. That does. It's like if People magazine named a roast beef sandwich "Sexiest Man Alive." There's a lot of dumb going around. The state of Texas has filed a lawsuit against Tylenol. They're suing Tylenol, claiming Tylenol's been hiding the missing links to autism the president has been screaming about. These sons of bitches at Tylenol have been hiding this link to autism so well, we still haven't found it. According to the Texas Attorney General, these corporations lied for decades, knowingly endangering millions to line their pockets. And all the oil companies in Texas were like, we categorically deny what? Oh, Tylenol, not us? Oh, then never mind. This is the Texas Attorney General, Ken Paxton, seen here after eating a whole bottle of Tylenol. This kind of tells you all you need to know about how upside down everything is. When you go to the pharmacy, Tylenol's right out on the shelf. You can just pick it right there. Meanwhile, Sour Patch Kids, they have locked behind glass. In Trump's America, even the Sour Patch Kids are being detained for no reason. Speaking of detainees, according to the Federal Bureau of Prisons, Diddy is scheduled to be released on May 8th, 2028, just in time to run for president. And Diddy requested a pardon from President Trump. You know, every so often I say something on the show that would make no sense if I heard it in like 2014. And Diddy has requested a pardon from President Trump is one of those things. Of course, Diddy could get out sooner. He is a slippery one, even without the baby oil. But the freak will be back on, trust me. Halloween's on Friday, and as they do every year, law enforcement agencies have issued warnings about treats that may look like candy but are actually infused with THC or other drugs. Basically, if your kids seem laughy, check the taffy. Okay? Authorities say that if parents find any candy that has drug information on it, any gummies, any snacks, immediately remove them from the bag, wait for the kids to go to sleep, and eat them. Marijuana candy. Did you know how it was invented? Marijuana candy was a collab, what they call it, between Willy Wonka and Willie Nelson. And Halloween is it's a chance for local news reporters, really, to meet all sorts of colorful characters. This was a big event. It's called Pumpkinfest up in the Bay Area. Pumpkin growers gather to remind us that it's not about whose pumpkin is the biggest. It's about the friends you make along the way.
What kind of community have you found in growing pumpkins with the other growers?
It's great. We're all great friends. Pumpkins have changed my life. So.
Oh, tell me more about that. How?
Oh, just a big pumpkin just makes everybody happy, and it's opened so many doors for my wife and I, and it's been fun.
Yeah.
Anyone else just get unexpectedly sad? Like we've been missing out on something? Guillermo, did you put up decorations this year?
No, Jimmy, no.
Did you carve a pumpkin?
No, either, no.
You usually do like a whole thing.
I know, but this year we were too tired.
Oh. At my house, we are getting carried away with the Halloween decorations. I can't take 2 steps without something jumping out or screaming at me when I come home. Remember last year, everybody bought those 12-foot skeletons? Well, my wife bought one of these, and now we have to store it from the beginning of November until the end of September. The box this thing came in, it's the size of a mobile home. It takes up almost our whole storage area, and then when you set it up, have you ever seen a dog react to one of those skeletons? They're like, oh, a bone. And they're like, oh, another bone. They're like, whoa, what the hell is that? They go crazy. This year, there's a new thing that's even bigger. This one is 15 feet tall. It's called the Worry Crow. This one goes for $199 a pop, but unfortunately, you can see they limit you to 50 per order. So, which, I mean, if you can only get 50, why even bother? If I can't cave in my roof with at least 100 worry crows, I'd rather have none of them at all. If you've been watching our show over the past 2 nights, you know I've been working on teeing up a major event. I think it could be bigger than the Super Bowl and Jake Paul fighting Dick Van Dyke combined. It could be very big. And all the credit goes to our Commander-in-Chief, Donald Trump, who strongly believes he would trounce 2 of his least favorite ladies in an IQ test.
They have Jasmine Crockett, a low IQ person. They have AOC's low IQ. You give her an IQ test, have her pass like the exams that I decided to take. Let AOC go against Trump. Let Jasmine go against Trump.
I agree. It sounds like a challenge, right? I mean, now, as I've mentioned, not only do I want to see this contest happen, I want to make it happen. I believe this would be a once-in-a-lifetime television event. I want to give brilliant, bigly brain president a chance to teach those left-wing lightweights a thing or two about brain power live on national television. I'm calling it the James C. Kimmel Cognitive Aptitude and Mental Brilliance Invitational. Now, all we need are the contestants. I've already invited the president. I'm sure he'll accept, and let's now meet his potential competitor. We are joined live by the representative from Texas's 30th District. She is an attorney. She is an outspoken critic of the Trump administration. She coined the phrase, bleach blonde, bad-built butch body. Say hello to Jasmine Crockett, everybody. Thank you for joining us. All right. I assume you are aware of the fact that the president, for whatever reason, has challenged you to a duel of the medulla, yes?
I am very well aware. I know that he can't seem to find himself in the Oval Office to make sure that he can end this shutdown, but he does have time to troll me. So listen, if he's down, I'm down.
Do you notice any kind of a pattern when it comes to people he frequently refers to as low IQ people?
They tend to be women, and they tend to be women of color.
Yes, so you are, okay, so you are smart. Okay.
That's what my mama said, yeah.
I don't want to, I have a few questions of the sort that Trump got on his cognitive assessment test. We're going to start with a visual, okay? Can you name this animal?
It looks like an elephant.
Yes, it is an elephant. Wow, you're going to crush this. Are you at all worried about going up against a man who founded his own fraudulent university? I mean, this is not just any guy. No,
I'm
okay,
not.
Here's another part of the test. You have to repeat these words back to me. Leg, cotton, school, tomato, white.
Leg, cotton, school, tomato, white.
Oh, wow, all right. All right, that's good, but I want to warn you, there are going to be questions that favor him, like how do you get ketchup out of a bottle? And what's the difference between a windmill and a ceiling fan? So this is not going to be easy. With that said, do you accept his challenge?
Oh, I absolutely accept it.
All right. Okay. That's great news. We're thinking about holding this at either the Meadowlands or the Rose Bowl or the smoldering hole that used to be the East Wing of the White House. Do you have a preference on where it would be?
I'm saying the hole that used to be the White House.
I think that's a really good choice. In the event of a tie, are you open to a sit-up contest?
Oh, absolutely. I don't know that he can sit up. So
okay,
yes,
good. Yes, you probably have to do one. Well, this is very exciting. You are the first official to be part of the James C. Kimmel Cognitive Aptitude and Mental Brilliance Invitation. So study up, and we'll be in touch. I thank you so much for your time. That is Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett, everyone. Thank you, Congresswoman. And I look forward to hearing from the president.